Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
32-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
It's a gain of...
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting their 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And 2 at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the
The
play.
running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tannehill on third down. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last. Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick.
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 31 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. His kick is right through.
Ties the game at 14. Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now first and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
These two teams all tied after one.
The first quarter with the score tied 14-14.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill, sliding out of the pocket. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down, and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Good.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Zerline to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a give to Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football. Now zapped right. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 56 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 24, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time. A drive that really relied on a quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 32. 9 yards on the pickup there that keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22,
Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
1st down and much more for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
On first down, Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before, and now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3rd and 4.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one quickly to Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.